Hello people, welcome to yet another episode of Random Fact Talks. Today we're diving into a trending and controversial topic in India. This episode touches on religious themes, so I understand that reactions may vary. My goal here is to provide an unbiased perspective. I encourage all viewers to watch with an open mind and avoid being influenced by any larger agendas. Let's dive in. What is Waqf Amendment Bill? Why it is too controversial? Why does government and Muslim communities taking this bill too prestigious? To understand that, first we should know about what is the Waqf, what are their responsibilities, how they operate. A Waqf Board is an organization that manages Waqf properties in a state or union territory of India. Waqf Boards are established under the Waqf Act of 1995. So, what they do? Well, it manages Waqf properties, protect Waqf properties, regulate Waqf properties, supports mosques, dargahs, graveyards, and dispensaries, supports schools, colleges, and hospitals, and supports social welfare institutions like musafirkhanas. A lot of things, right? How do they manage all of it? The Central Waqf Council, CWC, oversees the work of the state Waqf Boards. The CWC was established in 1964 under the Waqf Act of 1954. It advises the central government and state governments on Waqf Boards and the administration of Waqf. Isn't everything look smooth and simple? Then why so much controversy around it? Let's see. Indian Judiciary versus Waqf Board. Waqf properties are assets, often large areas of land, donated for religious or charitable purposes in a Muslim community. Waqf Boards, independent entities, manage these assets responsibly. As of early 2023, the Waqf Board in India manages over 865,000 properties, with significant efforts in digitization and GIS mapping through the Waqf Assets Management System of India, WAMSI, to track and prevent encroachment on these properties. However, when disputes arise, these cases often end up in court. But here's where things get complicated. Courts can't simply decide on Waqf cases as they do with regular property disputes, because Waqf properties are meant to be permanent dedications to God. This adds layers of religious and legal implications. Did you know? Petitioners cannot file a case against Waqf land disputes in regular judicial courts. It should be filed in Waqf tribunals, a specialized body created by the Waqf Act as primary jurisdiction over many Waqf disputes. Regular courts can only intervene in specific cases, which means the judiciary's reach is limited. These overlapping authorities lead to delays, miscommunications, and inconsistencies in handling Waqf cases. Moreover, tribunal judgment is considered to be final decision in Waqf disputes, and the proposed changes in the bill are not substantial enough to extend the process beyond this limit. Government versus Waqf Board. According to Waqf Act 1995, a survey commissioner, appointed by the state government, was responsible for conducting surveys of Waqf properties and submitting these records to the Waqf Boards and state government. However, registration did not require external verification or involvement by district-level government officials. This often led to records that only involved internal Waqf Board documentation, with limited oversight by local government offices. In many instances, there have been claims by Waqf Boards over lands that are government-owned, temples, churches, and other institutes used for public purposes, which the government might not recognize as Waqf. This ambiguity can lead to prolonged legal disputes, with the government challenging the Waqf Board's claims. Now let's see what is inside Waqf Amendment Bill 2024. Mandatory registration. The amendment requires Waqf properties to be registered with the district collector's office, shifting control to local authorities for evaluation instead of relying solely on Waqf Boards. District Collector's Authority. The bill gives the district collector primary authority to decide if land is Waqf or government-owned, shifting some control from Waqf Boards to state authorities. Restriction on Waqf creation. Only lawful property owners can create Waqf properties under the amendment. This measure aims to prevent disputes by requiring clear ownership before land can be dedicated as Waqf. Audit power. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India, CAG, or assigned officials can audit Waqf properties, adding outside oversight to boost transparency and accountability. Centralized database. A new portal is proposed to centrally register and monitor Waqf properties, aiming to simplify records and improve data access. Changes in Waqf Board composition. The bill allows for the nomination rather than election of certain Waqf Board members, potentially shifting influence toward the state government. Opinions on this bill. We all know that the Waqf is a religiously sensitive issue that requires a very careful approach during implementation. While assigning responsibilities to collectors can be considered a positive step, government involvement in Waqf activities may lead to more complications than the current situation. Instead of the government, Supreme Court divisions should act as the monitoring and deciding authority on Waqf powers. This could build citizens' trust by ensuring decisions are not influenced by religious vote bank politics. The Waqf Board should be restructured to exclude religious leaders and politicians. It should encourage the inclusion of civil servants, women, and social workers to ensure transparent and impartial decision-making. We've now reached the conclusion of this video. So, What do you think about this bill? Is it being introduced in the national interest, or is there a conspiracy behind it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share this video widely, and subscribe to this channel for more random fact talks.